My name is Freddie Heinemann, and I'm a comedian, writer, and self-proclaimed psychonaut. And today I'm going to give you the do's and don'ts of your first LSD trip. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Freddie, drugs are bad. But think of the greats. Jimi Hendrix, Jim Morrison. Actually, they're dead. What about John Belushi? Hunter S. Thompson? Huh? Okay, also dead. Fair. I'm really bad at that. Okay, that aside, you may be thinking, if I take acid, I'm going to think I can fly. You've all heard that. I'm going to go on top of a roof. I'm going to try to fly. No, you won't. That's propaganda perpetrated by the DARE program. That's for silly gooses. And you're not going to be a silly goose, especially not a silly dead one, with my tips. Little backstory. LSD was created by Albert Hofmann in 1939 when he was studying ergot fungus on rye. Now, he got some of that wonderful God's jism on his hands. He started tripping balls in the middle of a bicycle ride. He was going, oh no, I'm dying. Oh my God, call the ambulance. And that was the first time anyone ever tripped on acid. Ever. And since then, it's been the inspiration for many shitty jam bands and people that want to escape the oppressive cogs of Western society. And also your creepy uncle, the one that only wears denim vests and has a ponytail but also is balding. And won't stop talking about the reptilians controlling the government. Or how Obama is a Muslim. Now you'll know what he's talking about in the 60s when he went nuts. So and I'm assuming there's going to be some sort of graphic here, or maybe a flying unicorn and some fairy dust. Trip in a comfortable setting, something that feels home, cozy, nice, warm. Just like Tim Leary said, it's all about set and setting. It's very crucial and important. Not unlike my LSD dungeon here. For me personally, I like to keep my hookah going. I like sashimi and pumpkin-flavored beer. Take whatever you need to be comfortable. Have your little Schnuggie or whatever. You're going to need it. Don't, and I repeat, don't trip in an uncomfortable place like the DMV or behind the wheels of a car. It's kind of hard to keep your hands on the 10 and 2 when the whole world is breathing in and out and the road is winded into a snake. It may have actually become a snake. I don't know. I don't pretend to know your life, guys. I'm just saying. Also, try not to trip around children. I was seeing this girl once, and in the middle of the night, her daughter woke up, and there I am on LSD, like assembling a tower out of blocks with this little girl with these crazy piercing blue eyes who I was certain could see into my soul. It's really easy to freak out that way. Just stay away from kids. And you don't want to be the creepy weird uncle. Do LSD around your friends or loved ones. You're going to need someone there to keep things real, to pull you back to sanity. Someone that'll take you on a nice nature walk, like a dog. Someone that'll point out the auras of trees to you and pet you when you're all sad. The whole world seems new and grand. It's like this great toddler-like amazement you have. You're gonna have trouble keeping your mind on track, and you're gonna need a friend there to keep it real for you. Your mind's gonna be going 100 miles a minute like a kid with ADHD in a GameStop with an overbearing mother. If you can, trip around someone you're romantically involved with, like a long-term girlfriend. I remember the first time I tripped, I was with this girl of mine, and we were holding hands, and we were tripping and seeing the same thing. We were watching this tree blossom and die, and blossom and die, and the whole cycle of life unfolded before us. And we were seeing the same thing at the same time. It was really a grand thing. Also, sex is wonderful. If you can, have sex on LSD. It's incredible. Now, we were candy flipping, and for those of you that aren't aware, candy flipping is mixing MDMA, Molly, or acid at the same time. After 4.5 hours of just strenuous fucking dry humping and groping, just fucking shower, back and forth, and blowing out the speakers on my TV with terrible techno music back and forth, I eventually came to this unbelievable, otherworldly orgasm that I literally fell limp on top of her. That was just incredible. I will never forget it, and I'm sure she won't either. I highly recommend it if you can. It's a great bonding experience. Do watch all your favorite childhood movies. Finding Nemo, Just Keep Swimming. They may take on a whole new light. You may see some new Easter eggs or new themes that you never thought were there before. Or Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal. That whole Gelfling moments are great. You're going to see new Easter eggs in all your movies, new recurring themes. For example, The Fantastic Mr. Fox is a completely multi-layered, intricate film. I have never seen that movie sober, and I don't plan on it. Could be a great movie. I could have just fabricated the whole movie. Does someone know if it exists at all? I don't know. Sorry, Wes Anderson. I apologize. I've never seen a movie sober. Don't watch movies that seem like a good idea but really aren't. Like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. Seems like a great idea, but those little spray-tanned orange motherfuckers, the Oompa Loompas, the doopity-doo guys, with their green hair are nightmare-inducing machine elves. Also, stay away from that scene where the Grim Reaper is mowing and they're going through that crazy psychedelic tunnel. There's like centipedes crawling on people's faces and chickens getting their heads cut off. Like, don't. It's meant to freak you out. Stay away. It only takes one terrible gory movie to push you over the edge from just general uneasiness to like looking out your window with a baseball bat. Not a good idea. Don't trip around friends that are assholes either. Sure, the first couple times a friend tells you gremlins are going to come out from underneath the couch and eat off your face, or they're going to lock you in a closet because you're being crazy is funny, but it gets real tiresome after a while, and you're going to believe it. Think about the big things in life. Think about philosophy, the universe, black holes, Hawking radiation, dark matter. It's interesting stuff. Is there a God? If there's a God, does that God have a God? Does that God have a God? Does that God have a God, have a God, have a God, have a God, God going on? It's interesting to think about things like that. Think about what made you who you are and how you got here today. I know personally, I have worked through a lot of childhood experiences and trauma and even came to terms with my own sexuality and had profound ideas on LSD. And last but not least, guys, and I stress this, and this is the most important part, don't panic. Just remember that the universe loves you. You're just one of its infinite creations. It's not biased against you or hates you. It wants your success. Tripping is like getting a huge warm hug from the universe itself. Just remember, like Bill Hicks said, it's just a ride. Enjoy it. This is Freddie Heinemann signing off my LSD tips, and if the NYPD is watching, this is Matt Hudax from California. Have a good night.